So, I wanted to get on here and talk about how I fear nothing and no one and no thing and no place. I don't have any fear within my body. I'm not afraid of anything. Nothing. I'm not afraid of anything. However, I am cautious because my free spirited butt, well, not free spirited, nothing about my spirit is free. But my open minded butt, I was just like, you know, just opening my heart to the world, and then I found out, all of these gross things were a part of our everyday world, and I was like, okay, I have to be a little bit cautious. However, that didn't elicit any fear within me whatsoever. So I don't fear anything. And I noticed this is a rare trait to have because a lot of people are scaredy cats. They're like scared of the night. They're scared of, just things I would never even think twice about. Just scared, 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 scared. Terrified, terrified. And I think it's this fear that keeps people stuck, living a life that they don't even want. It keeps them living in their hometown forever. It keeps them from traveling to the other side of the world. I talk to the elderly all the time, and a lot of them are just like, oh no, they don't have any desires to travel. They just stay in that one spot, live their whole life, and die in that one spot. Like, that is an immense amount of fear. Like, who wouldn't want to see the other side of the world? Like, any healthy person wants to travel, wants to view the world, wants to spread themselves about. They want to see things. They want to live life and experience new cultures, new places, new flavors. Like, that is a healthy part of life. And so it always shocked me when I meet people who have been stuck in the same spot or say they would never move from their hometown. And I'm like, what is wrong with you? Do you know the cage you're living in? A lot of times they're so stuck in this fear paradigm that they don't even notice all of the life that they are missing out on. And so I was thinking about, how I'm not afraid of anything, or I'm not afraid to do anything. So I'm like, I should be rich by now. I am rich. I tell myself that every day. I am rich. I feel rich in the inside. It's going to reflect on the outside, right? So I tell myself, if I'm not afraid of anything, let me just try different things. I want to try, different methods of getting money. I want to try different entrepreneur ideas. I want to try not working a 9 to 5. I'm excited to try different things. And this is why I never get bored, because I'm always trying new things, seeing how I can expand my consciousness, expand my life experience, just expand. And I think that, it's crazy how people try to elicit fear in you. Look, I was on online dating before, and I would see these profiles from super religious guys, and the first thing they say is I have the fear of God in me, and I need a woman to have the fear of God in her. And I'm like, why would God be something that you would want to fear? That word is just at a low vibrational frequency. I wouldn't want to be associated with anybody who kept on saying the word fear just out of no reason, or talking about their religious beliefs. I want fear as far away from me as possible, because I like the word faith. I like the word wonderful, exciting, expansion. I like, positive words, uplifting words, and it's just so baffling to me how, as soon as people are little babies, their parents try to like instill fear in them, like you better listen to me, and spank them and make them cry and things like that. Look, I don't know what it's like to raise a child. So is it possible to raise a child without spanking them? A lot of parents say no. However, when you're a kid and you're seeing adults like yell at you, I remember as a kid that scared the hell out of me. Maybe it's a good thing because they listen, but maybe there's another way. But I was such a sensitive kid that like spankings and being yelled at like scared out of me, like because adults were so much bigger than me. I was small, I was scared. Like when they would, like, I thought I was gonna die. Like I am that sensitive and literal. Like if you yelling at me, I think like you want to kill me. I was yelled at my last job because I don't know, they were just like level 10 off the wall, like I don't know, crazy people. So I was like, are these people want to kill me? Like if they're yelling at me like this, like they genuinely have intent to kill me. Because what's next after yelling at somebody if like they're crazy? Killing them. So it's just like fear. I feel like yelling at someone, you have to have a certain amount of fear within you because you're just projecting. Like you're just projecting your negative emotions, and negative emotions coincide with anger, fear. They all are basically the same frequency: anger, fear, rage, yelling. And so I got out the job. I was like, these people are trying to kill me. I gotta go. I'm like, I gotta go. And I never, a lot of people mistake me for being scary because I don't yell back at people. A lot of times I ignore people. A lot of times I walk away. Sometimes I even run away. I don't engage back in arguing with people. Like I am running away from them, not because I'm scared. Even though that may look that way to them, they may think, oh, look, she's not fighting back. She's scared. She's not arguing back. She's scared. She's running away. Look at her. She's so scared. No, you know what I'm scared of? I'm scared of getting my energy caught up on that low level. I'm afraid of engaging back and forth with them and then the universe being like, oh, she resonates with that energy. Oh, let's give her some more of that. So I'm like, oh no, this is not it. You're yelling at me. I gotta run. I gotta go. This is not the frequency that I'm on. This is not what I want to attract. This is not what I want to invite into my life. So that's why I don't yell back. That's why I don't even engage. And people were saying like, if somebody's being mean to you, you got to stand up for yourself. And I thought about this for a long time. There has been times where I stood up for myself when somebody was being mean, nasty, and rude. And it still made me feel gross after. I felt disgusting because I acknowledged them instead of just like being like, ew, and redirecting your energy elsewhere. Don't even entertain them. Don't even give them an ounce. So, it's crazy how fear-based our society is. I think it keeps people from taking risk and, doing things that they might actually enjoy. They're just stuck in this cycle of fear. And I think, we can make a difference to try to change the world if we just let go of fear. I am so fearless that if somebody put a gun to my head right now, I tell them, shoot it. Shoot it. Go ahead and shoot it. I'm not scared. I am not afraid to die. You know why? Because I know that death is not permanent. I know that I'm going to go somewhere else and have the time of my life. I'm going to go, who knows? I don't know what's in the afterlife. But I'm sure ready to find out. I want to find no, I'm not ready, but I'm excited to find out. Like, I don't want to live forever. I want to see what's it like to, have the whole adult cycle of growing old and getting weak maybe, and, turning into a baby again. And then who knows what happens after that? I want to see it. I want to see it for myself. But am I afraid of death? No, I'm not afraid of death. Why would you be afraid of a natural process of human life? Like, why do we fear getting older? Why do we only value the youth in our society? It's crazy to me. It's bizarre. I value every stage of life that I'm at. And I'm excited. I don't want to say I'm excited to die. I'm not saying I want to die tomorrow, but I'm saying, like, when that time comes, I'll be fully ready to embrace that moment of death. And, you know, I come from a culture that is big on celebrating death and rebirth. We got the Rebirth Brass Band. Hey. So, you know, it was just always like fascinating to me. And it's nothing to be scared about. Like, people are scared over things that they shouldn't even waste their energy on because it hasn't even arrived yet. So death is not worth being scared about. It's the same thing as a baby being born, right? Just the opposite end of the life cycle for a human being. Fear is such a waste of time. Like, do you know how much energy you could put into something else instead of fearing something? Like, just get rid of it. How I got rid of fear? Dancing a lot. I danced my whole life. That was like my main hobby, dancing. I did ballet, modern. I danced in college. I was a I had a dance education minor in college, and I danced a lot. It just helped me like release stuck energy within my body. And when you're dancing all the time, like, you have no time to think. Like your mind just becomes like a clear slate because you're too busy enjoying the moment. So dancing released a lot of stuck energy I was holding within my body, which allowed me to let go of fear. Meditating, just letting go of fear, breathing in, breathing out, letting go of all that fear. Yoga also helped me let go of fear. Doing things that scare me helped me to let go of fear. I challenged myself to do things that were scary. And after I did those things, I was like, wow, what else can I do? And I felt like a whole new person. I felt like a weight was lifted off of my shoulders. Some things that scared me that I've done, being on TV, that was scary. What else? Being a flight attendant, being in a plane all the time is kind of scary, you know, especially when you're doing that all the time and there's a risk of dying. That was scary for me. I didn't know that I could do it. I did it, you know, that was risking my life. Pedicab driving, I pedicabbed. That was scary for me. You're picking up strangers and peddling them around the city of New Orleans. Exploring the city of New Orleans is scary in itself because there's so many things that could happen in that city. What else? What else did I overcome my fear in? Public speaking. I used to be a terrified public speaker, but then I kept doing it and I kept doing it. And then my voice became less shaky. You know, I became more confident. I stopped caring what other people think. What else? Posting pictures online, you know, in a dress. That used to scare me because oh my God. There was a situation in middle school where these girls were bullying me on MySpace because of the guy I was dating at the time, and they liked him. And so they were like putting all of these mean comments on my MySpace. And I just kept reading them and I was in shock, and it made my stomach hurt, and I had to go to school the next day. And then they were like writing letters about me. And, you know, I kept going. I just kept posting. And I was like, I don't care what those people say. I'm still going to post. I'm still going to, you know, be expressive. Express myself. Wearing what you want. Even if it looks crazy. I used to wear like these bright colors. I used to wear like these skirts from Hot Topic that look crazy. Like nobody was wearing that in New Orleans. But it made me like overcome this fear of like wow, I'm doing things where I don't care what other people think. I'm posting what I want. I'm wearing what I want. Saying what I want took a while because my parents like kept me in check with my mouth of what I said. I always said some off the wall stuff. And I faced the consequences for it, okay? I paid the price. But now that I'm an adult, I'm speaking to you guys. I'm dishing out my life to you guys. You don't think this is scary for me? It's not. Because I don't care what anyone thinks. I know that I am being true and authentic to what is in my heart. And that inspires me. That makes me so proud of myself. So different things like that. Oh, dating. Hello. Dating used to scare the crap out of me. I used to be so afraid of, I used to be afraid of just sitting across from a man eating. Why? I don't know. It wasn't anything logical. It was just the feeling I felt in my body of sitting across from a man I barely know, like eating a bunch of food. Like, I still think that is awkward till this day. Hopefully nobody I date knows that, but like I often like to sit next to them instead of across from them because I just feel like you're watching me eat, like you're just like staring at me chewing my food, like I don't know, it's just weird, and I think it like causes tension, and I'm not really a fan of like a lot of tension. I don't know. I'm learning. I'm trying to work with that, but I just breathe through it if I have to do it, and I get over it. But that really built up my confidence too, because now, if I'm going on a date, I have to sit across from a man. It's no big deal. It's no big deal. Like, yeah, it's not my preference to sit across from a man, but I'll do it anyway. What the hell? Because I've done it so many times. Repetition builds up that, confidence. Oh, sitting at a coffee shop used to scare me. Can you believe that? Something as simple as sitting at a coffee shop used to scare me. I used to always go to Barnes and Nobles. It was right down the street from me. I used to dress up in these pretty cute dresses and sit in the middle of the coffee shop. Now, when I sat in the middle of this coffee shop, I felt so much anxiety just sitting in that coffee shop. I don't know if it was because I was attracting more attention from people from wearing this vibrant dress and minding my business, but I just could feel everybody's energy on me in that coffee shop. And it was such a gross feeling. I would never forget that. But I kept going. I kept going to that coffee shop every day. I was like, I am going to get stronger. And the only way I bared through it is I had breathing techniques. Like I had to breathe in like really deep, like to calm myself and feel my energy through the floor. And I just kept doing that while I was reading a book or journaling. And it made me stronger. It made me like less susceptible to feeling the energy of eyes on me or the energy of other people's energy in the room. But it made me stronger. I kept going to that coffee shop. I never gave up. I kept trying different coffee shops and even ones that were more crowded. And I just kept doing that. Same thing with crowded malls. Same thing with crowded places like that. I just kept breathing in and breathing out and telling myself that it was okay, I was safe, and that helped me, get rid of my fear. Applying to jobs that I never thought I was qualified for, that helped me get rid of my fear. Whether they reject me or hire me, hey, I don't care. I applied for it. I put myself out there. Going to auditions, dance auditions, oh my God, that's a great way. Oh my God, like I got rid of my fear. I went to New York. I went to, what was the name? I did like this ballet summer conservatory ship for like a few weeks. It was like a program at Dance Theater of Harlem. I was scared being in New York. Like I wasn't scared, I was excited, but what's really scared me is we had this part in the program where they wanted girls who could sing. I can't sing. I mean, I can sing. I have a decent voice, but it's not one of those voices where people hear and it's like, oh, you can sing. But I stood my ass up and sang to the top of my lungs like I was the best singer in the world. And the fact that I did that shocked me so much. They knew I wasn't the best singer, but they still chose me to sing. I can't remember if they chose me to sing. I don't know if they chose me to sing, but they let me sing. And I remember this girl like staring at me like I was the weirdest person ever. It was a little girl too. She was just staring at me like I was so weird. And I was like, I can't believe I got my ass up there and sang. But I did it. I did it. So I'm always doing things that scare me, like all the time. Like, yeah, I want to go skydiving one day. Skydiving is insane. Like, if I do that, I feel like I could go outer space. I can do anything. I'm all about, expanding myself and trying different things. And if I come across something I'm scared of, I will go towards it. I won't run away from it because I'm fearless. And I think more people can be like this if they just, you know, conquer their fears and ran towards their fears instead of away from it. So try it out. Do something that scares you, whether it's something simple like, posting a video online of you saying how you feel. Just try it, or posting a picture or going somewhere you think is scary. Try it out and feel how much more confident you feel after. And let me know. I have a Facebook group, you guys. I want you to join my Facebook group. I want to start a community of confident people, confident women who are, focused on bettering themselves and want to empower themselves and want to become the best version of themselves. Go down into the description box below and join my Facebook group. I would love to have you.